So, Lord, we thank you for today. Thank you for the opportunity to come together and to learn. We ask, Lord, our members who are yet to join, remind them so that they will join and that indeed will learn and get better at this business. And that indeed the goal which we have before us, which is to be light to the world, to be solution providers. Thank you, Lord, that you help us to achieve that as we get even deeper into this course. Thank you for your blessings. And we pray for all those who have volunteered, particularly Billionaire Chima, volunteered to put this course together. We ask that you bless him and you enlarge his course for praying in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I should also thank you also for taking that initiative for creating the group, because if it was left to me, I wouldn't have even created the group. But thank you so much for creating the group, and also use this medium to thank our coach. If not for him, this group wouldn't have been existing. So I want to also use this medium to also thank him and the whole member of the BBC group. This is a great privilege, and it is for us to make the vision possible. Yes, it's for us to make the vision possible. So we are all coming together to make what the vision possible. And I tell you, it's a journey that's going to change our lives. Yes, I believe so, because it is what changed my own life. And for me, I think I might find it difficult going back to physical business. For now, I don't know, because I've made up my mind to do forex, and that is it for me. So, but I know that with time, I might still venture again into business, maybe real estate or anything like that. But for now, it is forex. All right. So, welcome, billionaires. Welcome, billionaires. It's a great privilege. It's a great privilege. I don't know if we can just take a minute to do a little introduction before we proceed, so that at least you get to know ourselves and know what we do. Because I believe that there are some people here that maybe they're into other businesses. So let's just take a minute, because my plan is to maybe for 1 hour, let's just have this class for 1 hour. Then maybe subsequent class, we can now prolong it. But let's just use today I want to use today to just lay the foundation, then get to know us personally. So let's know what to do. And I believe it will help us a lot. All right, so let me start from Billionaire David. Billionaire David, are you there? I can see Billionaire Fola, Billionaire Godwin, Billionaire Jeremy, Billionaire K, Billionaire Prince James.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. My name is David, as written over there. I'm into software development, web design, and application development. And I tried Forex, I think in 2020. I tried Forex in 2020. It wasn't for that. So I made some money, actually. I made some money. No jokes here, no jokes. I made some money, like cool cash. But I ended up blowing the account.
I understand. we're all in it too. So I totally understand. I had a one-on-one session with one of my mentors today. My mentee, and I was sharing my experience with him. So it's part of the journey, but I believe we'll get there. I believe we'll get there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Billionaire Fola. Billionaire Fola.
Okay. Hello, good evening. My name is Fola, and by profession, I'm an engineer. I've been fascinated with the world of Forex for a very long time, but then I've not really taken the bull by the horn. So
okay.
I think I'm ready right now. So
all right,
that's where I am right now. All right, thank you.
Yeah. Billionaire Godwin. Billionaire Godwin, are you there? Okay. Billionaire Godwin, are you there? Billionaire Godwin. Okay. Our honorable admin, Billionaire Godwin, is just like he's not available. Our honorable admin, please can you kindly introduce yourself?
All right. Good evening. My name is Jeremy Akinola, and I have 2 lines of businesses. I run a hospital with my wife, and also do trading. And the goal really is to see how we can impact and create a difference, particularly in this environment.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
Billionaire Prince James, Billionaire Prince James, Billionaire Prince James, Billionaire Prince James. Are you there, sir? Billionaire Prince James. Are you available? Billionaire Prince James, are you available? Okay. Billionaire Young Mano Jr. Billionaire Young Mano Jr.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Yeah,
sir. My name is Obumneme.
your name
I
again, sorry.
sell Obumneme.
So I did not
Oster.
hear your name, please.
Obumneme Oster.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I deal on student wardrobe, but the goal is for me to learn Forex. I'm new to it, yeah. That's why I subscribe to it. So by your help, I can get knowledge about it. Thank you, everyone.
All right. So great, so great, so great. I'm so glad that at least some of us are familiar with, with Forex, and it's something that is good. It's good. It's a very, very good thing. All right, like today, I said I'm going to share my experience, and if I should give some people that privilege to share their experience in Forex, I've met a lot of people that says they've shared their experience for me, and it's pain is part of it. Pain is part of it. Yes, yes, pain is part of it. I know of somebody who sold his car to do Forex. I think about 9 million, and end up blowing it up. Then there was a lady that said she came from Abuja with almost 11 million and almost blew everything up. So, and I myself, I have my own story to tell. Understand? And this thing, I believe it's part of the process. If you really want to go far in it, it's part of the process. So, I'm not an exemption. Yes, I had my own experiences, but I'm still standing here today because there was persistence. Now, Billionaire Fola said, she has been hearing about Forex, and now she wants to give it more attention. All right, so let me start from my own experience. I got to know about Forex 2020. I graduated last year from IMSU, but in 2020, 2020 was a period whereby there was COVID and there was also strike. So I was supposed to be in 300 level by then, but because of the strike and all of that, I was at home, just scrolling through my Twitter then, and I saw somebody said, you can make money at the comfort of your house. You can make dollars. It was even that word dollars that got my attention. Now we should all know that when you know about Forex and when you start trading, it's a different thing. So you won't start counting when you know about Forex and when you start trading, because it's when you start trading that is where you start counting your trade, your trading journey. So while I saw the like an advert, I got interested. I just said, let me check it out. So I clicked on it. It took me to a WhatsApp group. That was far back in 2020. So I got somebody that was the admin there was saying, okay, that he trades Forex and all of that, that he wants to teach people Forex. I was like, what is this thing called Forex? Okay. I love to learn. I love to learn. That is just my nature. So I was like, okay, since if it is not this networking stuff, because I hated all this bring two people, I hate those kind of things. So I was like, okay, if this is not networking stuff, then I'm going to see how it goes. So while he started teaching us the basics. And after the basics, he now said that there's an advanced class. And for that advanced class, we have to pay 20K. And because he has already created that, that has given us the basics. And I felt like this thing is actually good, whereby you don't have to do laborious work, tedious work to make money. So it gave me a picture that, yes, if there's something like this, then I can succeed in this thing. So I begged him because I was a student then, 20 level student. I really did not have much money. And somebody was sponsoring me then in school, but he had issue with finances. So I traveled back to Imo State and I was begging the admin, let him add me to the advanced group. I think a family member of mine sent me either 4-5 for feeding or something. I just don't know how to put that money. I have to pay him. They should please just add me up that I will try and balance him up before the class ends. But funny enough, funny enough, he did not add me up. And I felt so bad. I felt so bad. He did not add me up. I was like, okay, why did you not take my money and you not add me up? You not add me up. I felt so bad. I felt discouraged. Then I think that should be around late 2020 or early 2020. I cannot really remember. So I just had to do with the small knowledge that I had. At a point again, I lost interest. At a point, I had interest again. I just don't know what was driving force that was pushing me, but I had interest again. I was like, this thing, let me take my time to find out. I went to YouTube. YouTube did not really give me much of what I wanted. I just had some little ideas, and I wasn't trading then. Then I think I saw there was this group like that. I think they're from UK, mega something signals. I don't know, Shan. So I bought the ebook. It was in dollars then. I bought the ebook. I read through the ebook. Then from the ebook, I bought their course. All these trading courses that they've already made the video already. Hope you guys can hear me clearly. If you can hear me, please just put in the chat box so that I know that I'm carrying people along. Okay, all right. So, I bought the course. It was also in dollars. I bought the course. And in fact, they were just teaching. I don't even know what they teach itself. Now added more of confusion to me. But that was not the end. I subscribed to their signal, although thank God that I did not take their signal, because when they post signal, they post the result of the signal. And I was seeing some signal was profit, some of them was losses. I was like, oh, that means it's not everybody that is good in this thing. Now, there's something that I want to tell us. There are difference between traders and people who are into the Forex business. There are two different people. Now, I would liken them to a hunter, or I would just liken a trader to a hunter, because a hunter is that person that goes into the bush or the forest, sets trap, look for how to get the animal. Then either they use it for their personal consumption, or they sell it to the final consumer, or they sell it to somebody who will sell it to the final consumer. Now, a trader now is likened to a person that analyzes the market by himself, look for opportunity and entries and trade. Okay, Billionaire K. All right. Just give me a minute.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, great millionaires in the house. I see that you unmuted me initially, right? I was in service, so that's why I could not speak then.
Okay.
So I just want to know what we're achieving this evening, and so that we can also manage our time.
You say?
I want to know what are we achieving this evening, and what's the duration of our meeting?
Okay, the duration of our meeting is till 9 o'clock. Supposed to be to 9 o'clock, so I'll just try and
Okay, 9 p.m. So what about
meet
what are we achieving, sir?
All right, so I'm talking about my journey so far in the forex industry and who a trader is. It's in the topic.
Okay.
All right, so where did I start? Okay, I was telling you, comparing you to a trader and people who are into the forex business. Now you see, there are some people who are into the forex business, but they are not traders. People who try to project themselves, like they project a kind of lifestyle, and just to lure people, to take money from people. My mentee that I was teaching today, he was telling me that he funded about $1,000 to one account like that. That they claim that they trade Forex. So I had to like, okay, let me see the portfolio. And I was like, these people are not Forex traders. Because I've seen that advert on Instagram. You understand? People who are really into trading, most of them, they don't really show their lifestyles. I know most of them. I know to some extent some of them. They're not that company that they show lifestyle. Now, there are people that they are not really traders. They are not really traders. But because they're in the Forex business, now what do I mean by Forex business? There are people that they claim that they send signals or they will teach you. And they don't even know what they're even doing. They are not even trading. So they will just collect money and they claim that they will teach people. At the end of the day, people that are eager to learn, they will just teach them anything and just go like that. So you see that there are some people that they are not really trading, they're just using Forex to make money for themselves, using it to just extort money from people. And that's why you see some people too are fall victims into these things. Now, I'm not against mentorship because I also did mentorship, but before I applied for mentorship, I had already followed my mentor for over 2 years. So he wasn't somebody that wasn't trading because I knew him from YouTube. He based that, but I knew him from YouTube, and I was following him subsequently. I was following him back to back. I was watching his videos. So I started learning something because I myself I blew accounts. I blew account because I started trading 2021. Now there are some things that I'm going to caution us about. Mostly people who want to go and pay for signals, people who want to go and pay for mentorship. Honestly, before I was advocating mentorship, but now I wasn't telling my younger sister that don't just go and pay anything again to learn this Forex thing because, people who have experience, they are there to guide other people. Now, let me still continue for my story. In 2021, I got interested because in late 2020, I started working. Then I started following this Forex thing because it was just something that was fascinating me. So I continued following. I was getting some materials, and it really helped me to some extent until I met a mentor online on YouTube. But I was following him, and I was getting some things. I said, yes, this person really knew what he was doing, and he was trading. Not just that he was trading. So somebody that trades and show you the results and show you the proof and also show you how he took the trade and why he took the trade. When you have those kind of people, you see that they are trustworthy, they are open, they are showing you the results. So it's not like as if maybe they are just trying to fabricate some things. Like some people that I was telling you that they are not really into this thing, but they are just using it to extort money from people. All right, so 2021, I started following him, and I was watching him, and he was someone that I know that he knows what he was doing. He knows what he was doing. Because over time, I love taking people's portfolio and their track record to know, okay, how far is this person doing in this thing? Understand? And how well the person is doing well in that thing. So that's why I took my time to observe before I now said, okay, yes, this person, is worth following. While in 2021, I think that was the first time I funded through the Hot Forex. I don't know if you know about Hot Forex. They're just calling me and they're telling me that, fund the account, fund the account. Like, okay. So the first time I funded, that was about, I think then the dollar was about, $100 was about 50,000 or so. Yes, that was my first savings. So I had to go and fund the account then. Not knowing much, I had to go and fund the account then. I think I was taking Signal. Yes, I was taking Signal. I took Signal from one guy like that. Although the guy was good, but one thing about taking Signal is that if you don't know how those signals are being generated or why that person is giving that signal, then there's no point in taking that signal. There's no point because you cannot explain why this person is telling you to buy, why this person is telling you to sell. There's no confirmation. You don't know if the person is wrong or right. You are just following blindly. So it's just like you are just entrusting yourself into someone that you don't really know how well is doing. So I took signals and I made profits. Now, this is one of the mistakes that I made when I was still, learning. So I made profits, but I never withdrew the profits. I started with $100 on my Hot Forex. Was it even $100 or $50? I can't really tell. I can't because it's been long. but I think it should be about either $100 or so. So I made close to $120. And this guy is a scalper. He's a scalper. If you're into trading, you will know what I mean by scalping. So he's a scalper, and he'll just send signal, buy. And the next maybe 15 minutes, take your profit. Because his TP is always short. So, but this guy was really making money. Like, he was really making money. And I started taking his signals. While I took the signal, I made profit, but I never withdrew. Then I blew the account with the signal. I blew the account. When that incident happened, I discovered that so blowing account, no matter how good a trader is, there is possibility that he still has losses. That was the first time I blew my account. I felt so bad. You know, when you have worked hard to save money and you blew it, but I never gave up. I funded again, but this time it was OctaFX. I funded again through OctaFX, and I think it was $100 too. I borrowed money from my elder brother. Thank God it was for my elder brother. I borrowed money from my elder brother, so I told him that I'm into Forex and this thing I can make money from it. You know, I'll pay him back. He said, okay, fine. So he borrowed me some money. I added my own money to it. I funded the account again. I took Signal 2. Yes, I took Signal 2 with that account. I made profit. But you know what? I blew it again. So, and I borrowed money. One thing about me that I love to keep my words. I know that I love integrity. And sorry, I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Chima Emmanuel, and I'm a coach, I'm a trader, and I'm also a preacher of the gospel. So I don't like telling somebody that borrow me, then I don't return back, even if it's a family member. So because he was my brother, I had to like explain to him that CEO. But honestly speaking, I made profit. But I never withdrew my profit. Now, this is one of the mistakes that some early traders to do. You know, that I want to make more money. That was my second account. My third account, it was my personal money too. I think it was still OctaFX. Yes, it was still okay. No, it was not OctaFX. It was this my mentor. Now, in the Forex world, there are different markets. There are people who trade crypto, there are people who trade currency pair, there are people who trade commodities like gold, silver. You know, there are so many commodities or so many assets in the Forex world that people trade on. But everything is still Forex. Now, when I was following this my mentor, I knew that this person knew what he was doing. So I subscribed to his channel. And the first signal he took, that he gave, I took the signal. But then I still not known some things. You know, the knowledge is progressive. So I still not know some things. So I took the signal. And while there was a little retracement, you know, I had this fear that, oh, market is already reversing back. And first of all, I was thinking maybe once you take a trade, you know, boom, it will just give you profit, 7,000 profits. I was thinking it was that fast like that. I didn't know that you can hold trade for like 2 days, for like 3 days. I didn't know. I had no idea that you can hold trade for that long. So while he gave the signal, I took the signal, and he made about $7,000 from that signal that he gave. While me, I made about either $32 or $6 something dollars. I can't really remember, but I know that I made little profit. So when he posted his profit the next day, I was shocked. I was like, ah. So he held this trade up to this time. And I didn't know. So I closed my own trade earlier before his. So because of that experience, I was like, okay, the next trade is going to give. I'm going to put big lot size. I'll put big lot size. That was what I had in mind. So he gave another signal either the next day or the third day. I don't know, but he gave another signal, and I didn't even know about lot sizing. I just put my lot and that account. Okay, it was in the night, so I opened the trade and I was like, let me sleep so that the next morning I wake up to wealth. I wake up to wealth. That was what I had in mind. I wake up to wealth. So I took the signal and I slept. Waking up, oh, lo and behold, it was history. The money blew. The money blew. So that was my third experience of brain account. And I concluded that okay, if these people that are good like this still have losses, then why am I paying for signals when I can learn this thing myself? It is better that you learn something yourself You make the mistake and you learn from a mistake than when you entrust something to another person. And if that thing fails, you cannot tell why that thing fails. You can't give a reasonable excuse for why it failed, right? So I was like, since this is how it is, I'm going to learn it myself. So I started following him up. I started trading on my own. And he trades on Deriv. I don't know if you've heard of Deriv. Deriv is not the normal financial markets. They are not this, it's not the main Forex, but they imitate the Forex world. So it was from him I started trading Deriv. And why I left the currency pair was that, currency pair, you need both your fundamental analysis and your technical analysis. Because when I blew my first two accounts, it was a news. A news came out, and if you don't know much about fundamental analysis, it can go against you. So a news came out, and my trade reversed. So it blew my account. Then I didn't know much about trading. So it was later that I knew about fundamental analysis and all of that. But there is one advantage you have in Deriv is that you don't need all of that. Once you know how to use your technical analysis, you are good to go. So that was how I blew that account, and I decided to, okay, let me just learn this thing. If I'm doing the mistake myself, it's better because you will learn from your mistake than giving somebody else to trade it for you. So I started to give it to learning, and he was good. He was good. He analyzed well. From him, I learned how to analyze. So I think it was this year. It was last year that I started enjoying Forex money. Or last year, And then the first time I withdraw, that was what changed my life, and it now motivated me more because when you can just make money at ease and to sort out your problems, not just your problem, but to sort out the needs of people. There's just this happiness is God. From the money I made there, I paid my mom's rent. I paid my younger sister's school fees. My first laptop that I bought was through Forex. And there was joy in it. And I felt like, yes, this thing that I thought, I will not reap from it. I started reaping from it. So there was this joy I had. I was so happy. I was so happy. So in my mind, I was like, people need to know this thing. So I started giving in my attention to it. I was doing business. I was doing business. I was doing good in business. But because of the kingdom, because of the kingdom, I'm not just a trader. I also preach the gospel. My business was not giving me time to do what I was supposed to do for God. It was not giving me time. So I really felt bad. I said, no. Instead of this business tying me down, the day I was doing well, I was making good money. While in front of them, I started doing business. So just imagine, I was making good money. But that alone, it triggered me and said, I need freedom. Freedom is highly underrated. I needed freedom, and most people too need freedom. There's something that really touched my heart when I see old men they are still hustling. It pains me so much. It pains me so much. You see old men, they are still trying to hustle, and I used to tell myself that will I continue doing business? How much is this business going to? Is this business going to? Am I going to raise a family through this business? And the business I was doing, I was making close to about 400K as revenue, not as profit, as revenue. So it was like I wasn't doing well, but I needed freedom. So that was what made me venture into going into Forex full time, because since that last year, I started making withdrawals. So now, when I made my first withdrawal, it was my personal trade that I took. So I was really so happy because, because of I did it myself, it gave me this courage that, yes, since you've done this, you can do it again. So I put in interest, I put most of my attention there. Now, when I wanted to sell my business, why I'm sharing this story is that so that you know that people did not just start today, and for you to also have that consistency and that was perseverance. Because if Thomas Edison had failed, we wouldn't have had light bulb today. So you have to